We're going to treat this like a game. This is called Rocks and Minerals, True or False. So I'm going to read you a question, and you can guess thumbs up or thumbs down, true or false. Keep track of your score. This is just for fun. Rocks and minerals, true or false? Rocks are made of minerals. True or false? Hopefully you all know that. True. All rocks are made of minerals. Minerals are hard substances that come from the earth and are never alive. A few kinds of rocks, such as marble and limestone, are made of only one mineral. Most rocks are made of 2, 3, or more minerals. Granite, for example, is a rock that consists mainly of 3 minerals: quartz, feldspar, and mica. There are more than 4,000 known kinds of minerals. Next question. Crystals are found inside minerals. True or false? True. Crystals are solids found inside minerals that give them their shape. They have many smooth, flat surfaces that meet at sharp angles. The simplest crystals look like cubes. Complex crystals have more sides, some parallel and some not. The exact shape of a mineral depends on how and where the crystal was formed. Salt is a mineral made of crystals. Next question. Earth is a big ball of rock. True or false? True. Earth is made up of layers of rock. We walk on the hard outer layer, or the crust. Below that crust is the mantle. In some places, the mantle is hot, that the rock actually melts and becomes liquid, called magma. Beneath the mantle is the outer core of melted rock, which is surrounded by an inner core that is the Earth's center. Scientists believe that the core may contain the metals iron and nickel. Next question. All rocks are gray. Hopefully you know this answer. True or false? False. Many rocks are gray, but rocks can be any color or mix of colors. A rock's color depends on the minerals that make up that rock. All rocks are hard. True or false? You hopefully know this answer too. False. Not all rocks are hard. The hardness comes from the minerals that make up that rock. Soapstone is a soft rock. It contains the softest mineral called talc. You can easily shape soapstone or other rocks made of soft minerals. Emery is a hard rock that contains several very hard minerals. Next question. All rocks are formed the same way. True or false? Hopefully you know this answer too. False. Rocks are formed in 3 main ways. First, rocks made of magma that has cooled and hardened are called igneous rocks. Second, those made from tiny bits of rock or sediments are called sedimentary rocks. And third, rocks that have been changed by heat and pressure are metamorphic rocks. And hopefully you knew all 3 of those. Next question. Igneous rocks can form under the ground. True or false? True. Magma sometimes cools under Earth's surface and forms igneous rocks. The liquid magma beneath the crust sometimes turns solid layers of rock. Turns solid between layers of rock. Igneous rock are also formed when magma flows out of the volcano to the Earth's surface. As liquid rock, now called lava, reaches the surface, it is cooled by the air, and then in time it hardens to solid rock. All igneous rocks sink in water. True or false? Hopefully you know this one too. False. Pumice is that rock that does not sink but floats. It's an igneous rock. True or false? All igneous rocks are rough to the touch. false? Igneous rocks can be smooth or rough. It all depends on whether the magma cools and hardens quickly or slowly. Obsidian, for example, that's the one that looks like black glass, is formed by magma and cools very quickly. So crystals do not have time to form, and it makes obsidian as smooth as glass. Sedimentary rocks usually form in water. True or false? Think about sedimentary rocks. Think about where they are and how they're formed. True. Many sedimentary rocks form at the bottom of rivers or oceans. Wind, rain, ice, and flowing water wear rocks away. The pieces of rock, along with bits of sand and mud, are called sediment. And in time, the sediment settles on the bottom of the ocean or river. Layers and layers of sediment pile higher and higher, and the layers press down so hard that they eventually, the soft sediment turns into solid sedimentary rock. Sedimentary rock may contain fossils. True or false? True. Almost all fossils are found in sedimentary rocks because fossils are the remains of or traces of plants and animals that lived a long, long time ago. Most fossils form when the plants or animals get trapped in the sand or mud that then hardens into sedimentary rock. And over the years, the soft parts rot away, hard shells, bones, and teeth remain and become fossils. True or false? Some sedimentary rocks are made from plants. True. Coal is made of plants that grew in ancient swamps. True or false? Sedimentary rocks sometimes form in caves. True. Sedimentary rock builds up on certain cave floors and ceilings. This buildup occurs when water drips through caves formed of limestone. As the water passes through the rock, it picks up bits of the mineral calcite. The water evaporates and leaves the calcite behind, and in time, the calcite accumulates, rising up from the cave floor or hanging down from the ceiling. That's called stalactites and stalagmites. True or false? Both sedimentary and igneous rocks can become a third kind of rock. True. A third kind of rock we know to be called metamorphic rock, and that comes from sedimentary or igneous rocks with great heat and pressure that can gradually change. True or false? Rocks last forever. False. Rocks can last a long time, but not forever. Various forces in nature, like air, sun, wind, and rain, can break rocks down into smaller and smaller bits. Flowing rivers and ocean waves banging against the rocks break them apart. Winds blow against sand and the rocks and wear bits away. And then when water freezes into ice and cracks, then rocks can also split and break apart. True or false? Growing plants can break rocks apart. Can a plant break a rock? True. Plants that take root in rocks can split them. Bits of soil sometimes collect on rocks and seeds fall there. Plants, including trees, can sprout, and then the growing plants can apply slow, steady pressure on the rock, and in time, they might become strong enough to actually break the rock apart. And over many, many years, the rocks may crumble and wash away. True or false? Some minerals are very valuable. Think what you know about minerals. True. Diamonds, emeralds, rubies, and sapphires, along with many precious minerals, they form in rocks, and they are called gemstones. They have some of the most beautiful colors found in nature. Gemstones are also very rare and hard to find. Miners dig for them in both igneous and metamorphic rock. This one you know for sure. True or false? Diamond is the softest mineral. Everybody would say false. Diamond is actually the hardest mineral. On the Mohs scale of hardness, we know it's a score of 10. It's also among the oldest minerals. They come from deep in the earth under extreme heat and pressure over many millions of years. True or false? Metals are not found in rocks. False. Some rocks contain metals. These rocks are called ores. Workers dig the ores out of the ground to remove the metals. Aluminum, for example, comes from the ore called bauxite. The workers use giant shovels to scoop it up from huge open pits. Then trucks carry it away to plants where the aluminum is removed. True or false? Gold is a hard metal. False. Gold is one of the softest metals. People love gold for its soft, beautiful yellow glow. The metal forms an igneous rock that is removed from deposits under the ground. True or false? Rocks fall to Earth from space. True. Some space rocks sometimes crash into the surface of the Earth. These rocks from outer space are called meteorites. They are made of rock or metal or a mixture of both. True or false? Moon rocks are not like Earth rocks. False. Rocks from the moon resemble Earth rocks. Astronauts have collected rocks on the moon for testing on Earth. The moon rocks were found to be very similar to Earth rocks. A big difference is the age of the rocks. The ones come from the moon are older, 4.5 billion years, than the oldest rock on Earth, which is 3.8 billion years. How'd you do?